everyone, welcome to my vlog. So this part of the vlog is from Ramadan. I haven't been able to vlog much in Ramadan because it's been very busy, but this is some iftar foods that we had. So there's some spring rolls, some fried snacks with some pilau rice and chana, which is like a chickpea with potatoes, and salad, and obviously the dates as well. So the crispy snack was called dali bora, and it's made of lentils and chickpea flour, which is then fried in oil. And the pilau was a lamb pilau. So for dessert I had gulab jam, which is a Indian sweet, and inside you can see what it's like. It's very sweet, so it's like deep fried dough almost, and then it's coated in sugar syrup and it's left to sit in sugar syrup. And these are very crispy jalebis. These are my favorite. So this is just my bedroom after I did some cleaning. So this clip was actually before Ramadan. It's when my mum had made some stir-fry rice. So she made this with lots of different vegetables, so carrots, peppers, and then she also deep fried some chicken wings. These tasted so good, they were better than any restaurant. These were barbecue style chicken wings with garlic, and the fried rice also contained some chicken too and some eggs. It was all very delicious and full of flavour. When I got home I made some shamai and paratha. Again, these clips are not from Ramadan, these are just from before, but I didn't get a chance to upload. So shamai is basically vermicelli, and it is made into pudding with milk and sugar. And then the next day I had some jerk chicken with some fresh salad, some very nice rice and hummus. So the jerk chicken was quite soft. And this one is a chicken kebab with chips and rice. And then we went for dessert. So this is a very big menu with lots of different options. There's crepes, there's cookie dough, there's different types of donuts, sundaes. So this place is called Casper. This is the interior, so they've gone for like an American style diner type of design, but the colours are quite vibrant, like very pink and black. So I ordered this hazelnut waffle. It had Nutella and Ferrero Rochers and lots of nut sprinkle on top, and it also came with moon mochis, which have like an chocolate ice cream filling. It was nice and soft and crunchy and sweet. I would have liked to have more of the chocolate sauce though, and this was really good. This was a mango bubble tea with popping bobas and tapioca. So I got lychee flavoured popping bobas. This was so creamy and it had so much mango flavour, it was so good. And the next day I made some shepherd's pie. So I had made the mince separately and I had put it in the fridge, so it was a little bit hard from before. so it just needed to be heated up, but it was going in the oven anyway, so it would get hot in there. So I made this with mince and some vegetables and some different spices. I was just layering it ready for the shepherd's pie in an oven tray. I had added a little bit of spice to make it spicy, so I added my own twist. And then I added some mashed potatoes on top. It was just spread out in an even layer. And then once it was done, I just used a fork on top. So this mash is extra creamy and buttery, so it goes really well with the mince. So then I added some mixed cheese, so it's got cheddar and mozzarella. And this then melted when I put it in the oven, and this is fresh out the oven. I do like shepherd's pie, it's one of my favourite meals. It's just because it's so nice. I love how the mashed potato goes with the mince and the cheese, that just adds that extra taste. I did remove that foil piece that crept in. It tasted really good. So next up I'm making a peri peri chicken quesadilla. So I started by putting some peri peri spice onto the chicken and adding some thyme and some crushed chilies. I just mixed it together to make sure the chicken is marinated and coated in this mixture. I also added some oil and then I just fried them on a pan. So the chili flakes, just make sure it is a little bit spicy. So in a separate pan I heated up the quesadilla wrap, and then this is actually a different one. I was using the leftover lamb that was in the fridge, so I decided to add it in and make it into a quick quesadilla. So inside the other one I added the chicken filling that I used, and in the other one there was the lamb. I also added in some red onions for an extra crunch, and you can add in whatever topping you like. And then for dessert I had this chocolate Swiss roll with some reduced fat custard. I like having this dessert, and when it's warm in the microwave it's so good. It's a bit like school puddings, and the chocolate just melts in the microwave and it just makes it so much nice. And then for the next day I had some of the chicken for lunch. So it had been cold because it was in the fridge, so I started by just reheating it with the wrap and just breaking it into smaller pieces just to make it easier. I made a few of these, and to these I added cheese, So this was a mixed 4 cheese. And then some jalapenos to make it spicy. And then the red onions and some cucumber. And then I added some Peronese sauce. So then I made a few more in the same way and just folded it over. And there they are. They were actually quite good. The chicken was nice and chunky inside. I made sure there was lots of filling and they were quite thick. And here was my portion. So you can see the big chunks of chicken in there, very meaty. And the peri-peri flavours were really strong and nice. And then the next day for dinner, I just made a simple dish by using the chicken and adding some onions, and then just using it to go on top of the chips for like some loaded chicken chips. I added some creamy cheese. So this was a nice quick dinner. And the cheese had melted because the chicken was quite warm. This tasted quite good. It had a lot of different spices, and anything with chips go quite well, chips and cheese. Then I had also made some rice. This was a biryani style rice with lots of fried onions. For dessert, I wanted to make a healthy oat bake. So what I did is I chopped some apples up and then I added some cinnamon to the apples. And then I added up some warm runny honey. And then I wasn't using any sugar in this because I wanted it to be as healthy as possible. So I am changing the sugar for honey. And then I added some of the oats. So this is rolled oats. I added some eggs, so 2 eggs. And some baking powder. It also has a bit of milk as well to make it a bit more runny. And I also mashed up some bananas. I didn't get that in the clip, but I mashed up some bananas and I also added in some plain flour. So this will come out a bit like a cake, but as you can see there is very little flour being used, as I have used bananas and eggs and oats to make up for using flour. So those are the alternative ingredients. I just added in more of the cinnamon to mix it together. So this was going to be an apple and cinnamon oat bake. I do make this from time to time when I'm craving something sweet, but I don't want to have something unhealthy like a cake. So I just layered on top the apples, and these are going to bake, and these are going to go so soft and delicious. And then some of the honey and the cinnamon I would recommend trying this as it turns out so nice and it's healthy as well, so you don't have to watch how much of it you're eating. So once it's like that, I will put it into the oven and let it bake. Okay, and now it has finished baking, so you can see it's nice and golden. It's gone to almost like a flapjack slash cake consistency, but yeah, it's very nice and moist in the middle, and you could smell the cinnamon. So the smell of cinnamon had taken over the kitchen, and the smell of baked apples as well. So here it is, and the apples were nice and soft once they were baked. The cinnamon definitely added so much flavour to this, and it was really sweet from the honey. It didn't even need any sugar. The oats gave it quite a nice consistency. It was delicious. And that's it for today. Please remember to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.